Welcome students in the next session of science, that is science part 2, and we are discussing the second chapter of science 2, that is life processes in living organism. As we know, it is divided into two portions, and as we had discussed last time, the first part of this, that is the introduction. Now we will discuss the next point, that is respiration. As we had discussed in the previous lecture that there are different organ systems and they are performing their functions independently. But as we know, all the systems, they are interconnected or interrelated, and every system requires a sort of energy to perform their optimum function. So how can they generate the energy to perform their functions? This energy, it can be harvested or synthesized with one of the process which we call as a respiration. So in this lecture, we will discuss about the respiration process. So first of all, we will define the respiration. Now what is respiration? Respiration, it is a process of synthesizing or harvesting the energy. Synthesizing or harvesting the energy in form of ATP. Now, what are the ingredients? The digested or utilize the food material along with the oxygen. Okay, so these are the two essential things, that the digested food material or nutrients and the oxygen, and with the help of these two ingredients we can synthesize the energy in form of ATP. In the previous standards we had already discussed the respiration. What we had discussed? This respiration, it is divided into two portions. First is called as a body level respiration and another is called as a cellular level. Now, what is body level respiration? It is also called as an external respiration, where only exchange of gases takes place. It is divided into two portions, as we know. The first portion, it is called as inhalation. In inhalation process, the oxygen which is required for the respiration process, that will be taken from the surrounding, and the another which we call as exhalation. Exhalation is the process in which the carbon dioxide which is formed in the metabolic processes, that will be expelled out from the body in the surrounding. So these two processes, that will indicate only the exchange of gases. That will indicate the exchange of gases. Now, the second method in the respiration, which we call as a cellular type of respiration, that will occur inside the cell, and it is also called as internal. That will be occur inside the cell, that is called as internal respiration. Now, in this internal respiration, what will be the digested food? As we know, the major portion of digested food, that is the carbohydrates. And these carbohydrates, they are oxidized. They are oxidized to form carbon dioxide plus water plus ATP. These are the oxidation products, or whenever these carbohydrates they are oxidized, it will form carbon dioxide, water and ATP. As we know, ATP, it is nothing but the form of energy. Now, as we know, the carbohydrates, they are in form of glucose. Glucose, it is a type of sugar, and this glucose is oxidized to form such type of products. Now, the second important thing which is required for this process, that is the presence of oxygen, and behalf of that this cellular level respiration, it will be divided into two portions, that is aerobic respiration and second one, that is anaerobic. Aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So in aerobic respiration, when this glucose undergo oxidation process, that is in presence of oxygen. In presence of oxygen. Now, when it will be aerobic respiration, the same kind of products which we are getting, that is carbon dioxide, water and ATP molecules. In this condition, the ATPs which are generated or harvested, the number that is 38, means 38 molecules of ATP that can be generated in aerobic type of respiration. The another one that is called as anaerobic respiration, where the oxidation of glucose takes place, but it is in absence of oxygen. That is in absence of oxygen. Some kind of bacteria, they will undergo anaerobic type of respiration as their energy requirement is minimum or less. But the animals or organism like human beings, as they require the maximum amount of the energy for their metabolic processes, so they will perform the aerobic type of respiration and they can generate or harvest the large amount of energy. Now, when we discuss about the products which is formed in anaerobic type of respiration, here the main product which is synthesized, that is C2H5OH, that is ethanol. Means in this process the alcohol, which is the main product, along with the ATP, and here the ATPs which are formed, in this case they are the only 4 molecules. So comparatively we can say aerobic respiration, it will generate a large amount of energy in the organisms. Now we will discuss one by one these two parts, that is aerobic as well as anaerobic respiration. Now in aerobic respiration, when glucose is oxidized with the help of oxygen, it undergoes 3 different stages. In that, first step is glycolysis. Second step, which we call as a Krebs cycle, it is also called as a tricarboxylic acid cycle, or it is also called as a citric acid cycle. And the third stage in aerobic respiration, that is electron transfer. So in first step, it will undergo 3 stages. One by one we will discuss about these three stages. First of all, we will discuss the glycolysis process.